Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting. I hope you love it. Here's another really awesome comfort food, one of my favorites, and it's called Frito Casserole. You know what? Oh my God. I got a visitor. Hold on. Who could it be? Watch out, Izzy. Hello? Oh my God, Melissa. Hi.
Hi.
Well, how funny that you just showed up because guess what I'm making?
What are you making?
Frito Casserole.
Oh, yes.
So guys, just to tell you a little bit, here's my casserole dish while I'm making it. And this is a little butter that I am just kind of lightly buttering the pan. This is don't worry about it if you don't do it step, but I like to butter everything. Boom. Anyway, so I was going to take a lot of credit for the Frito Casserole, but since Melissa's here, let me tell you a little story. Melissa is my old roommate from back in the 70s, and I used to work in the restaurants here in Atlanta all night long, and she used to cook for me. Never until today have I cooked for her. And one of my favorite things that she used to make was Frito Casserole. So, Melissa, why don't you tell them where the inspiration comes from?
Yeah, so I grew up in a military town and we had lots of different people from lots of different places.
Pause. What I'm doing over here is I cooked some chicken breast. Well, actually, this is what Melissa usually does. What I did is I went to the grocery store and I got a rotisserie chicken and I pulled all the meat. So you guys, you can boil the chicken breast, and I would say for this particular recipe, you would use a minimum of 2 chicken breasts, and I think 2 would be perfect. But I took a chicken, a whole rotisserie chicken, and I just pulled all the meat earlier. So continue.
So across the street from us was my Aunt Joyce. She wasn't really my aunt, but we were very close, and she taught my mom all these different recipes, and this Frito casserole was my absolute favorite. When I was happy, when I was sad, any celebration, it was the comfort food that I still eat today.
So thank you for that, because this is comfort food. So my rotisserie chicken, 1 rotisserie chicken, 1 large can of enchilada sauce. I'm warming this up because had you cooked it, like boiled it from the chicken, you can just anything you want, guys. Like I told you, there's no rules in cooking. But this is just what I've done. So this is a 28 ounce can. It's a value size can, okay? Pretty big one. Boom. And also, I got a can of salsa sauce. Putting that in there. Save a little for your chips and dip. Okay, and really gonna make this a little crazy is put a can of Rotel in. Just a regular size original Rotel. And if you don't like Rotel or don't want it too spicy, then you can just use a can of tomatoes or nothing, I guess. You don't have to do it. Let's get my handy dandy chef spoon. And I'm just gonna kind of get this going and let this simmer a bit while we get everything else going. And you can take a look in here and see it's really juicy. And there's, you know, it's almost as soupy, if you will.
Just like I remember.
So we're going to just let that kind of soak up and get all the delicious flavor. All right, now I'm going to tell you what. If you don't have a rice cooker, get one, unless you're really good at cooking rice. I am not good at cooking rice. So I think I even cooked too much rice, to be honest with you. This is 1 pound of rice. So I'm going to take a little bit of it out for a moment. I may put it all back. So this would be like for the dog, you know. Anyway, so let's call this 2 cups of rice. That's probably perfect. Because a bag of rice, like a pound, is like 2.5, cups. And I cooked this. What I would have done is once I cooked it, I would have put in a 1/4 stick of butter. Yeah, that's right. Oh my God, I'm a mess. So I'm gonna put just kind of put the 1/4 stick of butter in here into the warmer rice right afterwards, unless you for some reason don't have warm rice, because God. And then, Melissa, do you put the whole? I don't remember. Do you put the whole thing of this in?
No, I only put like 2 large scoops in.
Well, everybody's large scoop is different, right?
There we go. That's a good scoop. And there you go.
Seems like the whole container to me, but whatever.
You gotta save some for after.
Well, let's see how this goes. So this is something new. Of course, I'm going to add a little pepper to it and a little salt. I'm not going to go crazy on the salt, just a little bit, because you know when you have something like really acidic like that, it tends to bring the salt out more. So even though you just have like a tiny bit of salt, you might seem like, oh my god, it's so salty, because it starts to bring out everything on your taste buds. So don't go crazy with the salt. All right, let's see what these 2 heaping spoons of, oh my god, I'm gonna wake my son up making this dish. Okay. All right, so, you know what? I don't really agree with Melissa, so I'm gonna use the whole dang thing. Don't worry. And just to be like completely transparent, I had used a little bit of that earlier in the day on my chili, so it wasn't completely full. So you can use the whole thing or whatever. So now it's super easy deasy. The first step is get a casserole pan, whatever size you have. We happen to use this one, and I am going to make a layer of rice with this. And it looks like I kind of took out the perfect amount of rice.
Yep.
So it's looking like just 2 cups of rice. So that's 2 cups of uncooked rice. And then I am making this into an even layer across my casserole dish. All right. Okay, so that looks pretty good, right? Like, who knew some sour cream and rice could look so pretty? It looks like a cake. Anyway, so I had my chicken over here simmering. It looks like I got enough here for 2 casseroles, don't you think, Melissa?
Yeah.
So I might make some more later. And one thing I remember about, well, and you know, chirp in anytime, is when I made this last time, it was really dry. Oh my god. Just be careful, folks. So I am just ladling this over. I want to make sure I get enough chicken, but also enough sauce. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of at least get the chicken in here first. And there's plenty of room for the last 2 layers of secret ingredients. Now, you know, I think this is pretty good. I think I might be able to make a mini casserole, like one of those deconstructed ones. What do you think? How does that look to you, Melissa?
It looks great. Just enough rice. I love it. It looks great.
So, like, be generous with it. And I want everybody to kind of get close up to this just to see how it's pretty saucy. If you want to take a look here, it's definitely like saucy and chickeny. It's perfect. And of course, I have some left over. It was one big chicken, guys. And I'll use that to make something for Melissa to take home, because trust me, I am not giving you this. So I remember it was 2 layers of cheese, right? Does it go cheese, Fritos cheese?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So we might have to get another bag of cheese for this. One other thing that I want to point out, guys, that this recipe you can make for under 20 bucks. And I'm going to tell you how. First of all, your chicken breast, or your chicken or whatever, you can get between $5 and $7 at the grocery store, cooked or not. Rice, 99 cents. I got this for 99 cents. The Fritos are probably the most expensive thing to put in it, to be honest with you. A can of enchilada sauce, $1 or $2, but you can make the whole thing for under $20.
Yeah.
And it feeds a family of 8.
Yeah. For
Sure. Anyway, and it's pretty awesome. And afterwards, well, we'll show you. I don't want to ruin it. Like, here I am I hate when people make videos and they're like, what I want to tell you about is in 1865 when they first made cheese. And as far as the cheese goes, you guys can use cheddar, or I just use the 4 cheese blend because we are going to need more cheese. But that's okay. I have some. So I am going to be, and you don't have to put this much cheese on because, you know, I'm a real fat ass. But if you're a fat ass too, put it all on there.
Do you remember the secret to the Fritos, though?
Are you crushing it?
Yes. You have to crush it. It's part of the fun.
I didn't remember that. I can't believe I'm doing this.
There you go.
One last crush?
Yes.
I don't know if it was actually the food that made her feel better, or if it was the
Crushing
of the Fritos. It's kind of like the stomping of the grapes, right? Let's see. Okay. All right. It looks pretty good. Little last whatever. And I am doing the layer here. While I'm doing this, so nobody can look into my secret refrigerator, would you find some more cheese, Melissa? All right, so I am going. I'm gonna use, I guess, the whole bag of Fritos. Well, boy, talk about not wasting your ingredients. So we're just gonna spread that around. Well, like I said, guys, there's no rules in cooking, and we couldn't find another bag of that 4 cheese. So I've got some Monterey Jack, which is great casserole cheese.
Yes.
And there's no mold on this, which is also great, because you know you've all found moldy cheese in your fridge. All right, this is again fat ass. Does this seem like way too much cheese?
No, there's never too much cheese for this casserole.
Okay, guys, if you're dairy issues, you should stop watching now. And I'm really sorry, but I will get a dairy, whatever. Okay, guys, so that looks like the casserole. I've had my oven preheated to 350, 375, which is my pretty much go-to. It looks beautiful.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put it in the oven, and I'll see you guys in 25 minutes. All right, this looks fantastic, and I'm so glad Melissa is here, and Cannon is here. Are you hungry, buddy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You want to try something that Mommy made?
Yeah.
You do? Okay, come on up.
Where? Cheesy.
She's right here. You want to sit on her lap?
Come here, bud.
Not on me.
Oh, all right. Well, anyway, back to us. Boy. So just ignore the background, guys. Anyway. Frito casserole looks great. It looks amazing. I will tell you, if I had a little cilantro, which I am growing out there, I'd put it on here just for, you know, whatever. But I'm going to dish you up some. And don't try it until I try it too. Okay. But I want to see if it's like Aunt Joyce's. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Like hard cheese layer. And I know, Melissa, you like extra sour cream, but you know what? Tough titties. You know, you guys...
It looks perfect.
Don't eat it until I get to try some too. This is, I said wait.
I'm just getting ready. I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so look at that. I mean, I think it definitely will feed more than 8, probably 16.
Yeah.
All right, so it is hot, so make sure you blow on it. I am not insured for that kind of stuff. Go ahead. You know how to eat this. I don't know.
Ready? I got some Frito here. I have some cheese. It tastes great, Chef. It's really good. Oh my gosh. Aunt Joyce is proud. My mom is proud.
Aunt Joyce. This is better than Aunt Joyce's. Right?
It's amazing. It's amazing.
And I'll tell you what, guys. Right now, it's hot, and it's come out, and you see, like, it's kind of got, you know, a lot of sauce on it. It is not too much sauce, and I think what the real test will be is tomorrow, when it's cool and you heat it up, that it won't be dry. Yeah. And also too, I mean, if I wasn't on camera right now, I might add a little extra sour cream to it too. But
it's perfect.
This is better than any. This is really delicious. It's super comfort food. I really love it. I've always loved it, and I always wanted her to make it for me, and I'm glad I got to make it for you today. So
thank you.
Anyway, I hope you guys love it too.